I pray. I try to do right. I try to give influence, good influence to other people that meet me along the way. You know, I ain't the shiniest penny in the can, but I have some street knowledge and knowledge of what's going on around me.
All right. So what do you think is, like, what's the biggest problem when it comes to second chances?
The biggest problem with the second chances is when other people see you and you asking for help, it's like they're laughing at you at the end of the day. Because you could go into prison today in 2021 and get out in 2027 and still be behind the 8 ball and not knowing what's really going on today, and people laughing. Like, oh, you don't know how to Google, you don't know how to do a screenshot or something like that. And so when you tell a counselor or a person, look, I just came home from prison, I need help, they're just like, or doing this. You know what I mean? And I see it, you know what I mean? Because I've been on parole and I've seen how they do behind the scenes, how they talk bad about people.
So is prison really a rehabilitation center, or is it a cage?
It's a cage at the end of the day. That doesn't help anyway. It just makes a person worse. How do you take a person from general population of protecting himself against these other people in the unit? You beat somebody up, they slam you in the segregation hole 60, 80 days in the hole. That just makes a person even worse than what they are. Then you wonder why when these people come back out into society, they're mentally screwed up. They start going back to old ways, killing or whatever they was doing, because there's not enough programs out there to help us. They sit there and have you want to believe on TV that, oh, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. And this has been failed promises after failed promises after failed promises.
And then they just expect for you to come out into regular society and be an upstanding citizen with no support, resources, or anything.
And it's just one lie after another, one lie after another. Oh yeah, we're going to do this for you, and then you expecting that, and the carpet gets ripped right from under you. Like, you tried to better yourself. It's like, for instance, I got a brother right now I know, and he came home from doing 15 years, and he was only out for 2 weeks. He said, fuck it, I'd rather go back in. Why? Because he didn't have the solid foundation of the aftercare program like it was supposed to be for him, to keep him in the house, to keep him with a job. It's like, for instance, if I'm on parole, you want me to go get a job. Okay, it's gonna take me at least about 30 days just to get a job, or even 14 days. So now I got this job. Now you expect me as a black person to just jump right into it. But what if I didn't have any skills? How am I supposed to learn if you didn't teach me?
It's just expecting you to already know.
Exactly. How you expect me to drive a car, and I just came home from prison after doing 17 years. Cars become updated now.
Yep.
Look at my situation. I went in 2007. I came home in 2010. We got spaceship mobiles with push button. I didn't even know how to start a car with a push button. I'm used to taking a key and cranking a car and going down the road with it.
Exactly.
Not this computer thing where I can take the phone and plug it in and I can Google your name and find out where you live at. Come on now, like, we didn't have none of that when I was growing up. None of that was going on.
And there was nobody there to... Do you think that the older, because of the crack epidemics and because of this new image, do you think that's what's killing these younger generations, because they're tired of the old faith that just, back in the day was, you just believed in God, he was going to make a way, and now you're getting to these younger generations where it's like, you got to show me something. Black people are being told that we're the chosen ones, But
Here's where it stands at. We've had hierarchies of pastors, presidents, congressmen, legislators, whatever it is at the end of the day, fail us. It's like, for instance, if you was running for president, okay? You became president of the United States, and you making us these promises. Oh, we're gonna fix the pandemic. We're gonna give out stimulus checks, and we're going to help the economy or whatever it is. It's just been failed promises after another, waiting on the dream that's never going to happen. At the end of the day, you say that you want to do this, but then you do something else in the process.
yeah,
It's just one president cleaning up after another president. And I've been saying this since '96, when Bill Clinton was getting ready to get impeached for having that girl on her knees in the Oval Office. It's just been failed promises after failed promises.
and we're at the bottom of the totem pole, taking the blunt from everything.
Yep, exactly. All you got to do is sit down and read your history books about the presidents and all the failed promises.
Do you think that's the reason why more and more black people are just losing hope and just saying, no,
Fuck
forget
it. Yeah, basically. Because if you lie to me once, you're going to do it again. It's a known fact. First time, shame on me. Second time, shame on you. Third time, I really played myself.
Yeah. So